your 2028 New York Jets.
On the visitor's sideline, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. These guys have really hit their stride, winners in 7 of their last 9. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Entering play call screen.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
There are 6 categories.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Entering play call,
just a
coach
1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is
Entering
it?
play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options.
Wasn't always
HD
pretty.
Bible alerts
There
will
were
be
some great
selected.
moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 22
Entering play
carries,
call,
133
coach suggestions.
yards.
There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Empty
He
ankles
spent a lot of
selected.
time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
2nd and 9. Now Allen. Over the middle, and it's
Entering play call, coach
Receiver coaches
suggestions.
preach to
There
their
are
guys
9
all the time,
categories. You
separation. That's
have
what's
12
going to make the
options.
play
Which spot
successful.
is selected?
That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive.
Entering
on
play
ET,
call,
but it does
coach
fall
suggestions.
incomplete.
There are 9 categories.
Not the way
You
he
have
wanted to start
15
this ball
options.
game as it
Field
brings
goal
up
38
4th
yards
down.
is selected.
A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Entering play call,
So the
normal.
fumble
There
recovery
are 2
kind of set up an
categories.
ideal
You
field
have 3
position, but they
options.
can
Kick
muster
off
only
left
3
is
points
selected.
out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jets offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And we give you a look there at the
Entering
league
play
leaders in
call,
receiving
coach
touchdowns. You can
suggestions. There are
see
6
second
categories.
best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We're taking a look at Hall's
Entering
numbers
play
from a
call,
week ago.
coach suggestions.
18
There are
carries,
6
84
categories.
yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance
Entering
here
play
in prime
call,
time.
coach suggestions.
You look
There
at
are
this
6
Buffalo
categories.
defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
First and 10.
Entering play
Credit to
call,
the big
coach
fellow, the offensive
suggestions.
line
There
here,
are 6
because you gotta have good
categories.
protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Entering play call,
Officially,
coach
it's a 1-yard
suggestions.
loss.
There are
That's going to
6
bring up second and
categories.
11.
6-yard line.
Here's Hall again. And he stopped immediately there. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Entering
This
play
defense is a
call,
difficult
coach
one to prepare for,
suggestions.
one of
There
the
are
best
6
in the league.
categories.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jet passing game
Entering
in
play
rhythm. They've
call,
got another
coach
first.
suggestions.
I think
There
when
are
they look
6
at their offense, they think
categories.
to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about
Entering
4.
play call,
Second down
coach
coming up.
suggestions. There are 6
That's a first down. He
categories.
nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A solid gain of 7 yards
Entering
that
play
time on the
call,
keeper
coach
of the first
suggestions.
down.
There are 6
He's certainly dangerous
categories.
when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed
Entering
to it and
play
went.
call,
Let's face it,
coach
most teams
suggestions.
are gonna
There are
defend the
6
running back
categories.
much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the Bills' 18-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back in the 25. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Entering play call,
Certainly
coach
not an ideal
suggestions.
first
There
quarter
are
for
6
him. Remember, he
categories.
lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football,
Entering
take
play
care of
call,
it, and be
coach
able to cut it
suggestions.
loose.
There are
Otherwise,
6
your offense is gonna
categories.
stall.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's
Entering
virtually
play
no
call,
win. This is a
special
kicker's
teams.
dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
Yeah.
right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Bills take over first.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this
Entering
one.
play
But now
call,
playing
coach
here on
suggestions.
Thursday
There
night,
are
do you
9
think that
categories.
this
You
helps
have
or
well
hurts their
options.
momentum?
MTNC
Ordinarily,
spot
I'd say it
selected.
hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well.
Entering play
and let the
call,
opponent deal with that.
MTN Pacogo slide.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Entering play call, wing, there are 5 categories. You have 15 options, MTNA, close zone STRG.
At the 39-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the
Entering
pickup.
play
Officially,
call,
they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Bills at 8
Entering
and 4
play
now
call,
in the year.
coach
They've been playing their
suggestions.
best
There are
football
9
of the year. Winners
categories.
are 4
You
in
have
a
12
row.
options. Close puck cross is selected.
Week, their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This throw incomplete.
Entering
Nearly
play
picked
call,
off.
coach
And with his
suggestions.
pedigree,
There are 9
he doesn't drop
categories.
many
You
of
have 12
those.
options.
With third down
Red
coming
Johnny
up.
Fork is selected.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of
Entering play
bounds.
call, coach suggestions.
Pickup of
There are 9
17 on that
categories.
one, and a
You
Bills
have
first down.
PhD slip screen.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing
26
leader. And
through
quarterbacks
Allard
typically
Exley.
dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration
Entering
for MVP
play
talk.
call, coach suggestions. There
This
are
is
9
second and 8.
categories. You have 12 options. Inside zone is selected.
Allen now looks to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Entering play
The
call,
screen pass
coach
was taken away
suggestions.
there.
There
What
are
a
9
nice job
categories. You
improvising,
have 12
finding other
options.
options and
HD
completing the
slam
pass
is
anyway.
selected.
Cook. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we
Entering
start
play
quarter
call,
number 2.
coach suggestions.
As they
There are
come up
9
now, second and
categories.
goal.
You have 12 options. MTN spacing is selected.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end
Entering
zone.
play call, coach
Chase
suggestions.
McLaughlin on for
There
the
are
extra
9
point.
categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up
Entering
first and
play
10.
call, coach suggestions.
Looking
There
to
are
put a
6
drive together.
categories.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this up
Entering
near
play
the
call,
35,
coach
maybe the
suggestions.
34.
There are 6 categories.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40
Entering
to the
play call,
39.
coach suggestions.
A
There
gain
are
of
6
5, good
categories.
enough for the first down.
Good for a Jets. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Shifts by him. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
Finding its
categories.
legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the draw, it's Hall. Oh, a heck of a move. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Entering
Now,
play
during that
call,
run,
coach
an injury
suggestions.
here.
There are 6
We got one of those
categories.
big blockers in some discomfort. Running left, here's Mitchell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2
Entering
to a
play
tough
call,
3rd and 4.
coach suggestions. There
Sometimes
are
you just
6
sit back and marvel
categories.
at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hamilton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's
Entering
gonna
play
have
call,
the Jets
coach
first down as they're
suggestions.
able to
There are
get
6
the 3rd down
categories.
conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Running left, it's Hall to the 27-yard line.
Entering play
He really
call,
hasn't been able
coach
to get on track running
suggestions.
the
There are
football
6
and averaging less than 4
categories.
yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10.
Entering
Mark it
play
down
call,
at the 9.
coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in
Entering
the
play
end zone.
call, coach
Brandon, what I liked about
suggestions.
that
There are 6
sequence is, I'm not
categories.
sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Entering play call, special teams.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And just shutting him off there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And here we are in the month of
Entering play
December
call,
with his name
coach
sitting atop the
suggestions. There
leaders
are
in
9
rushing yards as the
categories. You
season
have
nears
12
its end.
options. Empty
Strong
and
finish here in the final
selected.
stretch of games could earn him the crown. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of
Entering play
scrimmage.
call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. HB draw selected.
Despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Entering
as they
play
stepped
call,
out of the line
coach
of scrimmage.
suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. MC slot under selected.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're
Entering
able to
play
get the
call,
3rd
post
down
wide
conversion.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
Allen going to throw. And a dangerous throw there.
Entering play call,
Incomplete. He
coach
threw that into
suggestions.
coverage.
There are 9
It was nearly
categories. You
intercepted.
have 12 options.
Well, these two
Color
teams met
ability.
earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. On play action, Allen. Complete on the comeback route. That's Shakir. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. HP by alerts multi-selected.
Down to the 29-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Which spot is selected?
Dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Double slants is selected.
Back to the drawing board.
Allen from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays.
Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. And New York set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Landon Jackson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Hamilton. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
And this drive is
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Hamilton. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not
Entering
slowed this
play
offense
call,
down one bit.
Looking.
They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to
Entering
handle
play
it pretty
call,
well. And he's
Coach
been right.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And just not much to be had.
Entering play
out to the 10.
TDL'd.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that is
Entering play
incomplete.
call, Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Plug is selected.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Entering play call, Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
On both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Entering
Second
play
quarter action,
call, Coach
156
suggestions. There
remaining.
are 6
So the big play
categories.
gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely
Entering
tough to
play
get down.
call,
We just saw
Coach
it right
suggestions.
there.
There are 6 categories.
Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Entering
1 yard
play
and now
call,
no
Coach
yards. Have him looking up
suggestions.
at a
There are
3rd and
6
9
categories.
situation. In motion right, that's Wilson. From the gun on 3rd down, Hamilton. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Blue block
It looks
right.
like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Entering play call, special teams.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll
Entering
take.
play
Punts,
call,
you really
Coach
don't want to do that.
suggestions.
In
There
this
are
case,
9
they'll take the field
categories.
goal
You
and
have
get
12
prepared for the rest of
options.
the game.
Inside zone. Hook, sweep, red opt.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Entering play call, Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have
So
2
halftime
options.
is upon
Shot
us on
save,
Thursday
block is
night
selected.
prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Entering
All right,
play
Scott,
call,
thank
special
you.
teams.
The rain, if anything, maybe intensified while you were covering the halftime report. We'll see how these two coaching staffs want to approach this second half to come. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for
Entering
this
play
next
call,
possession.
coach
And he's been a
suggestions.
tough
There
guy
are
to
9
contain this
categories.
year,
You
and
have
his
12
numbers reflect
options.
that, as you can see
MTN's
right
got
here.
selected.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that one too far in front.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Stick is selected.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. MTN's got selected.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second
Entering
down.
play call, coach suggestions. Pocket slide. For verticals.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Shakir holds it in.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. MTN's got
Here's
selected.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Able to power through. And he'll get it
Entering
inside the
play call,
35.
coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Close but loss is
No
selected.
cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks.
Entering
at the
play
line of
call,
scrimmage.
coach suggestions.
No
There are
gain on
9
the play. That's gonna
categories.
bring
You
up a
have
third
12
down.
options. Escape is selected.
Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Entering play call, coach
What a drive this has
suggestions.
been,
There
just
are
chewing
9
up the
categories.
yards,
You
and here's
have
one of the
12
best plays yet,
options.
as they
HG
finally
inside
get down
zone is
into the red
selected.
zone
And look to finish this off with 6.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give a ton
Entering
of
play
credit for
call,
staying
coach
healthy, being a
suggestions.
smart
There are
runner,
9
and showing
categories.
just
You
how
have
important
15
he's been to his
options.
team.
Patent
He's
is
got to be their
selected.
MVP at this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit.
Entering play call,
when they would
Cornell.
fake it from
There
the
are 2
3-yard line,
categories.
right?
You
When
have
he'd
3
line up,
options.
go ahead,
Kickoff
oh,
left is
there's the
selected.
fake. He's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the
Entering
post.
play call, coach suggestions. There are
Looking
6
to put a drive
categories.
together. Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go.
You have 2. Entering French. Challenge play is
Now
selected.
Sean McDermott will throw out the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot
Entering
of
play
credit.
call,
Such a
coach
tough and demanding
suggestions.
job.
There
You
are
and I
6
both know that.
categories.
Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's
Entering
third down.
play call, coach suggestions.
That's an
There are
excellent play
6
by the defender. He
categories.
diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau.
Entering play
In there
call,
to get him for
coach
a loss of
suggestions.
9
There are 6
yards, and that also
categories.
leads to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Returnable for Thomas. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Entering
The
play
last time
call,
out,
coach
they had to march almost
suggestions.
the full
There are
length of the
9
field for their
categories. We
touchdown.
have
So
12
here, much
options.
easier,
MTNC
Charles,
spot
with
is
this better
selected.
starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation.
Entering
because
play
look, what
call,
they did last
coach
time out,
suggestions.
now
There
with
are
shorter
9
field,
categories.
they
We
should
have
have a lot
12
of confidence
options.
they're gonna put
Strong
3 points
flood is
on the
selected.
board.
2nd and 10.
The 47-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he
Entering
let
play
that go.
call, coach
And it's gonna bring up a
suggestions.
third
There are
down.
9 categories. You
Right
have
where
12
this second
options.
down
Mesh
started,
spot
they
is
need a full
selected.
10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there
Entering
enough to
play
jar
call,
that
keep
ball
first
free.
out.
And it brings up fourth down.
Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Entering
So out
play
now
call,
come the
coach
Jets.
suggestions. There are 6
These guys definitely hoping
categories.
for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact
Entering
same thing.
play
When you
call,
start a drive
coach
that deep
suggestions.
in your
There
own
are 6
territory, the
categories.
goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of
Entering play
scrimmage.
call, coach suggestions.
This
There are
offense
6
in desperate need of a
categories.
conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the
Entering
Jets
play
first
call,
down as
coach
they're able to get the
suggestions.
third
There are
down
6
conversion.
categories.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action, Hamilton. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he
Entering
wanted
play
to. He
call,
was right
coach
up in his grill. I
suggestions.
think he was
There
a
are 6
dentist there without a
categories.
license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's
Entering play
incomplete.
call, coach
Just a little
suggestions.
beyond
There
the
are
reach
6
there of his
categories.
receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard
Entering play
line.
call, coach
The Jet
suggestions.
passing
There
game
are
in
6
rhythm. They've got another
categories.
first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. They'll get this down inside the 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are
It's
6
2nd and 7
categories.
from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall.
Entering play
And
call,
here he'll
coach
get it down to the
suggestions.
7.
There are 6
This will be play
categories.
number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
And 4.
Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. taken down for the
Entering
fifth
play
time
call,
this game.
coach
Multiple
suggestions.
defenders
There
there
are
to
6
get him.
categories.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Entering
So
play
3
call,
points, maybe
special
not a grand
teams.
prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense
Entering
saying,
play
how do
call,
we stop
coach
this guy? He has
suggestions.
run
There are
roughshod
9
through him to
categories.
this
You have
point in the
12
third
options.
quarter.
MTNZ spotty
Buffalo
selected.
offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 87
Entering
yards
play
rushing
call,
now for
coach
the NFL
suggestions.
leader
There are
coming into
9
this
categories.
ballgame.
You have 12 options. Close zone STR.
First down, Bills.
319!
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Empty flat sticky selected.
Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
At the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
The
are
Jets will
9
bring in a nickel
categories.
set
You
as they
have
try
12
to stop
options.
this third
By sticky
down.
selected.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back
Entering
now here
play,
at
Douglas
MetLife
Wentz.
Stadium. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's taken down at the 43.
Entering
but not
play
before
call,
picking up
coach
the first.
suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. MTNZ spotty selected.
A gain of 7.
Back to the ground, Cook. Just a yard
Entering
to pick
play
up there.
call,
It'll bring
coach
up a second and
suggestions.
9.
There are 9
I know
categories.
the
You
game's
have
not
12
over, but
options.
there's got to
Sticky
be a
selected.
sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about
Entering
any of
play
that. You just
call,
want to get
coach
into the
suggestions.
promised land
There
for
are
every
9
runner.
categories.
100
You have
yards or
12
more to gain.
options. HB by alerts multi selected.
Cook up the gut. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be
Entering
second
play
down.
call, coach
Maybe I'm wrong,
suggestions.
but it
There
looked
are
like
9
even if he had opted
categories.
to
You
keep
have
that,
12
I don't
options.
think there was going to
HB
be much to
split
gain.
screen is
Seemed like it
selected.
was perfectly
Close up
defense. You know what they
cross.
say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
180!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, a heck of an effort there. as
Entering
he'll
play
make the
call,
diving
coach
catch.
suggestions. There are
So the
9
ball down to
categories. You
16
have 12
here for
options.
first and
HB
10.
inside zone is selected.
Inside handoff, Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Entering play call,
It is our
coach
business to analyze
suggestions.
what we
There
saw
are 9
out there on
categories.
that.
You have 12 options. HB slam is
Taking a
selected.
chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles? And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because
Entering
those
play call,
mastodons, they've
coach
been sensational
suggestions.
clearing
There are
holes
9
all game long.
categories. You
And this
have
is great
15
work down here near
options.
the goal
That
line
event is
to get
selected.
them back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
For you now, go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And able to break run tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
getting 8
categories.
yards, but they needed more than that. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. HD slant is selected.
To throw, it's Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside
Enter
the 10
Whips HD wheel.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Empty and spacing is selected.
Cook. And for one of the first times
Entering
he's
play
going to be
call,
held up
coach
past the line of
suggestions.
scrimmage.
There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. HD stretch alerts mode is selected.
3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Entering play call,
The defense stiffens to force
verticals.
4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Allen. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop it shy of the goal line.
Entering play
They
call,
get the
coach
completion, but
suggestions.
cannot
There are
push
6
forward into the end
categories.
zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a nice pickup.
Entering play
Gets him
call,
to the 10-yard
suggestions.
line.
There are 6 categories.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of a
Entering
yard.
play call,
And now we've
coach
got a 3rd and
suggestions.
3.
There are 6
Coming up here
categories.
looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard
Entering
line.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Entering play call,
76
suggestions.
yards
There are
rushing
6
for him here as he starts
categories.
to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Entering play
right
call,
at the 30
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wilson's got it complete.
Entering
Here's
play
a
call,
2nd and 7.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
back to the ground with Hall. And this defense able to plug him up.
Entering play call suggestions. There are 6 categories.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hamilton. And he is going to be taken down.
Entering play call suggestions. There are 6 categories.
2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play
Entering
in this
play
football
call
game
coach
here on EA
suggestions. There are 6
Sports.
categories.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little
Entering
time
play
remaining.
call coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Empty and HB plunge selected.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop,
Entering
150
play
left
call
in the football
coach
game.
suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have
situation on
12
the doorstep
options.
as they come up
Touch
2nd
pass
and
is
10.
selected.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Entering play call
And they'll be
coach
disappointed to have
suggestions.
to
There
burn
are
one
9
there after giving
categories.
up
You
the
have
first
12
down.
options. Empty and HB plunge selected.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Powers through. And he will have the Bills first down, and that should be that. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. As they'll head to the
Entering play
sideline
call
and talk
coach
over what to do
suggestions.
next.
There are 9 categories. You
chance
have
now to
6
put this game
options.
on
Close
ice.
zone
This is 1st and
STRG
goal.
selected.
Smith trying to run for it. He gets this down to the 3.
Entering play call
Brought the
coach
power
suggestions.
running back,
There
but
are
couldn't
9
do a ton with
categories.
it.
You have 12
Smith is the
options.
lone
Empty
man in
and
the
HB
backfield here
plunge
as they get ready
selected.
for 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this time he is in. Rashard Smith, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory
Entering
on the
play
year
call
as they
coach
extend their lead.
suggestions. There are 9 categories.
now
You
to add
have
the
15
PAT.
options. Padded empty selected.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drives span
Entering
5
play
plays.
call normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New York's offense back out there and set to go. But probably not much that they can do at this
Entering
point.
play
CD
call
down 3
coach
scores
suggestions.
late in the
There are
4th
6
quarter.
categories.
This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew we was going
Entering
to win
play
this one well
call
before we got to this
suggestions.
stage.
There are 6 categories.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And with the clock ticking under 50
Entering play
seconds now,
call
he
coach
spikes it.
suggestions. There
So
are
they
6
just need 1
categories.
yard here to pick up the first down. Now Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Entering play
And he's going to
call
have the Jets
suggestions.
first
There
down
are
as
6
they're able to get the
categories.
3rd down conversion. And the spike comes
Entering
now
play
with just
call
under 40
coach
ticks left.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Running with slant, and he finds Mitchell.
Entering play
And a
call
6-yard gain gets him
suggestions.
right
There are
around the
6
43.
categories.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Another
Entering
pass attempt,
play call,
another
coach
incompletion, and they're
suggestions.
just
There
a
are
little
6
over 100 yards
categories.
passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Richardson on 4th down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 6
The Bills come to
options,
the
but
line to
3
start
right
their
off the
next
selected.
drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards.
Entering play
Try to
call,
run some
coach
time here with a
suggestions.
1st and
There are
10.
9 categories. You have 6
And
options.
we will
Inside
get a
zone is
timeout
selected.
with 2 ticks
Entering
left.
play call, AHB dive.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for Buffalo, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
Entering post, you have finished you team stats. Entering screen, first total offense, yard, at 2, turn, fumble, intercept, KR, total, punts, penalty, possession, yards, total plays home 53 away 6, and score summary is selected. Entering screen score, buff, Brashard Smith, 3-yard run. Team stat, players, finish game is selected.